The goddess of vengeance appeased!
Ooh, a whole 120 loots. Ooh, a talisman. 50% ward save. Awesome. I mean, yeah, at this stage of the game, that's great. So then I don't get many bits of equipment, magic items and such. Right,
This
occupy. I should get a bunch of money as well. +5 and fighting against Lizardman, which is nice. That will be Planbuster, such a stupid name. There we go. I've got to maintain 1 province, extra 2,000, 30 canopic jars, issue 1 commandment, which is going to be easy. Yep, she's got that. Province secured, the Copper Desert. Oh, I won't have. I've got another right unlocked. Craft any item or awaken any legion. I'm probably going to wait to do that. Golden Colossus. I realise I haven't actually hooked that up yet. I've only put 1 turn into this. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that. I mean, it seems a bit silly, but it's going to be 1 turn till. Yeah, I'll probably build that up next anyway. But I'd like to go and hook up the quarry as soon as possible. Don't think in the long term I'm going to need to worry about walls here. Oh, let's hold on a second. There was something else I wanted to realise I did wrong in previous games that caused me issues. I would generally get the Casket of Souls as soon as possible. The problem is it costs 5,000 and you don't get another one if it dies. And that's a huge, must be one of the most expensive units in the game if you're performing the ride just for the Casket of Souls, which is what I did. Because I thought, oh yeah, it's a cool unit I can get early when the cool units are tough to get early on. But in my Modern Empires game, I found much better success in waiting until I could take advantage of the extra recruitment rank and the unit experience. And if the money lines up as well, because that 5,000 is just better off at this stage in building up your provinces. Now let's have a look at the commandment. I think it's going to be the public order one. Because yeah, conquest next turn only would be a -10. And the instability, so with the 5, oh, that's military presence as well. There will be a rebellion in this province at some point, but ideally the Lisbon will get finished with, and we're heading towards south before that happens. So let's have a look at. I didn't bother unlocking any of these either. I just didn't get around to it. I was saving up my canopic jars. I was using it on research, my canopic jars, more than anything else. And I found actually it didn't take long. So it depends on which campaign. I mean, it was a very different map. Before, like, I could afford the Scorpion armor, or I didn't actually get it in the end. I ended up spending it on banners instead. Not the banners, because the under the research. I mean, you could do with some canopic jars. I like to get as many heroes as I can. They're always going to be useful. I find you actually get armies a lot quicker. It seems silly because you seem to be a little more restricted. I mean, sure, in another race you can build like a dozen armies within a couple of turns, but you can't afford to maintain them. So I found myself with like 4 armies, full stack armies with fairly decent troops. And I was thinking on any other campaign, I'd probably only have 2 armies at that point. Which is very different. But anyway, these are really cool. I think they're basically an extra follower. Basically like a herald, but there's some pretty cool skills and it's quite flavourful. And I like to theme my armies. So You know, what's that one for? When I was starting to get the Ushabti, and I was basically just having all my constructs in one army, which I thought was cool. So getting this gives them frenzy, and you know, it's great for that. But once you get them all, you get this. You can unlock this, which is +1 armor capacity, which is great. Global recruitment duration is -1, which means on global you can recruit anything. Well, not anything, but a majority of stuff in one turn. And the recruitment capacity is +3, so it means that pretty much anywhere you can create a full stack quickly, which, as I said before, it's time's a massive issue. Right, let's up her a bit. Now let's go for, I don't think there's a huge jump from here to here. Oh, but if we do have to do a siege, alright, let's go with that one, and then we'll go for this. Then we'll boost the archers later. Right, a lot of these are going to be increased in 1 turn, 2 turns. Let's merge those two, because I could just recruit. Yeah, I mean, they've got some experience, but they haven't got that much experience. Not enough to be worried about. It'd be a bit different if they're all fully. In fact, let's just merge them all, and then I can get rid of you and recruit 3 more. Oh, so I've got a good amount of money. I'm not getting a lot each turn. Do I wait? Do I try and build some chariots? I want the catapults in the long run. Oh, it's only 1,000. Okay, so I'll be able to get this and upgrade that next turn. And how much does that cost? 800? Yeah, I should be able to do everything I want to do in the short term. Yeah, I probably won't. Don't think I'll, because my contracts are surviving better. I probably won't bother putting any things in there. Chariots. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of a cool mix. I like that. Savage Orcs and Beastmen. That's a pretty cool combo. Somebody had fun making those. Hey, Techless. You know, because I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff.
No rest, but must you plague me?
Well, it's not improving as much. Be nice to, if I can get a military alliance or even a defensive alliance, I could just tell him to go and attack the Sentinels. They tend to be, I always see them go in for the attack and then leave. I think the timing might have worked out alright now though. Just with, I think normally when I'm getting to this stage, they've almost recruited another full stack, and it's in the Sentinels of Zeti, but I don't think they've probably had the time. Well, we'll see. Just have a quick look at the Twitch inspect to see if there's been any instability. Nope. Oh, let's try refreshing it. It's not up to date anyway. Instability when I wasn't looking. It's not always so obvious. I would have thought Corbinite might have said something, mind you. Yeah, 2 hours. Unstable. Let's hope it continues like that on future plays. Right, issue commandment, did that, an extra 500. Oh, I forget, I've got a couple of easily. Search any ruined settlement for treasure. That's a bit of a pain, that one. You have to search it with a... No, not with an army. Maybe when... Because I think a lot of the ruins down to the south are all filled with Skaven. But I know the Mudars isn't, and I think you can treasure hunt. I think you can treasure hunt with a hero. I forget. So maybe when he comes back, oh, 4 turns? Maybe it takes so long. Oh, actually, my... Actually going up. But it will go down by 5 as soon as I leave. Right, let's upgrade you. Yeah, I don't have a very good garrison over there. It does have walls though. Yeah, okay. 6 turns going to be able to build a new army. It's not going to be... Yeah, it's going to be shorter than 6 turns though. Ah, that's interesting. They're building an army, but they haven't got very far. Let's so they do have walls, but they don't have much in the way of a... Maybe Techers will take it out. I said it before, they'll go and siege, and then they'll just give up on the siege after a few turns and not actually finish them off. Which would be really annoying. I think if I take it... I don't know, this is the thing, I don't want to get drawn into a war with the Dark Elves. That's all I want to do this turn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll save the chariots, I think, for the next army. Ah, see? Running away. For no good reason. I don't know why. I don't know why the AI makes that kind of a decision. Yeah, sometimes you wonder when you're on the other side of the map why some of these legendary factions just kind of disappear and don't get anywhere, and it's like you had a perfect opportunity to... They could have just taken it. They probably wouldn't even need to siege it down. Probably could have taken the Mud Isles by now as well. Oh, and completed their settlement. Oh, probably should think about calling it a day soon. I'm trying to go to bed at reasonable times, like by midnight or so, and then getting up early, and perhaps have the aim of coming on at a more reasonable hour tomorrow for like a day session. Signing on a question pact with the following faction. Destroy... Oh, Sentinels of Zeti. Brilliant, for 2,000. Indeed, no time for mercy.
High Queen.
High Queen.
Vengeance upon them.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of units now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait, aren't I? I don't suppose it really matters. Oh well, I can't do it this turn anyway.
To battle.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think about assaulting walls full of skeleton warriors. Full of Saurus warriors with skeleton warriors. Isn't exactly my idea of fun. I think when I've done it before, I've actually done it with my second stack there. Hell, I could always just siege them down, you know. 14 turns. Where's the out of supplies in 8 turns? Because they get attrition really quickly. I'm going to have a rebellion before. In 4 turns. You'll go down to -3. Which will make it another 4 turns. It would be nice if we got a second army and could start building up at the capital to deal with the rebellion. I mean, worst case scenario, we lose our capital, which would be a pain, but it's not that big a deal. We're not actually losing that much. It will be a pain. Because it's so poorly developed at the moment. Oh, you're coming out to attack me. That's a good thing. Yes, yes, it is a good thing. Yeah. A quick save, just in case we get any crashes and whatnot. Because they'll come to me and my archers could obliterate them. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, they've got less units than they had before. Scarvet's going to be difficult to deal with. I found that before. Khalida's not up to the... not a Scarvet. Is it a Scarvet? No, it's going to be an Old Blood. Even worse. Yeah, Khalida's not can't go. Ain't going to be able to go toe to toe. Not really, anyway. Oh, they're going to have reinforcements, so I'm guessing they will, they might start further back and wait for their reinforcements. That's what I would do. If they come in 2 waves, then it'll be much easier to deal with them. So obviously I can only target so many. Although I haven't said that, that's not, I mean, it does mean I can get myself positioned on the hill better if they do that. If they do. Sorry. Let's have a look, Khalida. What's your range like? Brilliance. Oh, she does also give a bit of a buff to well, just a melee defense and attack, I guess, for everybody. With 30, I mean, we're 5 and 5. I mean, I was going to say, oh, it's not much, but then considering the melee attack's only 14 anyway, it's actually like adds a third on to it. Oh, does it, in fact? Or has it already been taken into account? That does seem like it. They haven't factored that in already. And... Dunno, man. I might start these up in the woods. I mean, they'll be hidden. Probably won't make much of a difference. I have a feeling they are going to start at the back. Oh, no, they haven't. Quickly, get up on that hill. Maybe. Oh, good, you see that? It's like they, the tail just becomes one. I guess at this distance it's not. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they're kind of just getting there in time as they're going to get in range. I wonder if... They're all Saurus, aren't they? In this first wave. All the skinks are in the next wave. I've got to make sure these guys don't get caught. Let's go out to the skink cohort. Right. Let's get all of you to attack here. Let's get you to go in here. You guys will run away if you get attacked. Wow, look at all that. We're fighting the trade. Let's not let these guys get caught out. Right, let's get Khalida in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I see something about speed. Who are you? Your Sauruses. Sauri. Right, let's get Khalida to explode. Yeah, see, her health's going down quite a bit already, and like the old blood was shot up a lot. You can't really go. She's supposed to be a duelist, which is supposed to mean she's good against one-on-one engagements rather than fighting masses of infantry. But that's not my experience with her, actually. Oh, I'm only just getting the first level. Yeah, see, these guys all have a tendency to come back. Shoot that one. You guys start shooting at that one. Oh, no. Silly me. Right, where the hell are these now? Oh, you can fight the skinks. Go for it. In fact, you can fight this. Turn around and charge them. Chase them off. Again, I don't really want any of these guys to run away because we'll have a battle, a siege to fight. Oh, no, the Saurus is kind of going down. but I'm about to lose a unit,
The serpent
which isn't the end of the world, to be fair. Oh, I've got a... Who are you and why? Oh, for God's sake. Stop coming back. Oh, they're starting to flee a lot. Don't care if their all blood survives. Just kill as many as you can. Right, you guys. Mass route, mass route, mass route. Oh, you skinks. Let's just kill whatever. Oh, Khalida, you run after something, will you? You're fast. Kill these guys. Next time we can probably fight the siege quite... We'll only have a battering ram. But if they're damaged enough, we should be alright. If we can get... I mean, they've got like a full unit there and... Yeah, they've got... What are you doing? Oh, you're out of ammo. Hey Khalida.
High Queen Khalida.
Oh, 59 kills. But she's doing alright.
Immediately.
I killed 5 of them. You might have...
Attack.
Yeah, she does alright. I mean... Yeah, duelist. As it can only damage very few individuals at a time. I've found out it was kind of... That's more to do with their animations and stuff, whatever they do. But I guess... Someone like Saurus that are a bit more elite probably does quite alright against them. I mean, she'd probably kill the same. I think what I mean is, like, when I fight against the Skaven, she'll probably kill just as many then, which obviously isn't as good because they're just Skaven. It's a shame you can't. I wouldn't mind if there was more stats. I don't know if how you could do this, but like, let's speed it up a bit. Like, it'd be nice to know, like, her buffing the archers and stuff. What kind of a net gain that get? How many extra people did the archers kill as a result of her buffs? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, it's all just maths and dice rolls and stuff, so you would think it'd be possible. To be fair, it's quite complicated though. I was set for if there were just like kills from magic, and maybe if they separated out running down people from regular kills, because you always end up then your cavalry cause huge amounts of kills, and because they're running down people down, which is useful, but you kind of want to know how much does she kill in battle. 34, 137. I'm doing a lot better with these guys. I guess I'm glad I did. I almost got stuck, as if I couldn't get away. But like playing Immortal Empires campaign, just because I was having so much fun with it. But it's like I was just trying to test it out because I was tempted to switch over to the Immortal Empires campaign because I thought it'd be a bit easier. Because it was really struggling the first couple of attempts, and I think it was more just I have a bit of a better understanding for how the Tomb Kings play now. Yeah, you're not going to come back. These guys have run away. You're probably not going to come back. Is there anybody else worth chasing after? Probably not. Let's end the battle. I didn't even get my summoned guys, which is kind of nuts. I'm sure my previous playthroughs, like, especially early on, and especially fighting against lizardmen and such. I never. She got up to 104. Well, when we were looking at it, she got an extra 40 kills. Monster. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sure it can't be that important. I feel like I'm getting quieter. I have feelings because I feel like it's getting late. I feel like I should keep my voice down. And there's no one in chat anymore. There's no one viewing this except for me. But this is going to go up on YouTube. Seem to get the tech right. So yeah, if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to try exporting it first. Just straight from Twitch. See how that works. Which I get a feeling you can't really bookend yourself so much. Which means it will just go up in one big 2-3 hour block, however long this ends up being. At a later date, well, let me know what you think about that. If you'd rather have it split down into 1 hour chunks, in the future I wouldn't mind seeing about editing them down, getting rid of some of the load times. Perhaps. I don't know. It depends because I talk throughout the load times. So I guess if I'm talking rubbish, I can get rid of it a bit. Maybe. I guess, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But I welcome your feedback anyway. Put it that way, because it's all fairly new. And especially with YouTube, I have no idea how that's going to go. Replenishment or not, 5% ain't much. Never got huge amounts left. It's got pretty much an untouched Saurus unit there. I don't know how that happened. Money? Don't be greedy, I think. Go for the replenishment. Every little bit's going to help. So I'm not going to get any replenishment in between turns. And I think being overconfident and underestimating my enemy has been a big issue. One of the reasons why I failed. Why am I getting attrition all of a sudden? What's the attrition for? They just done a right. A right of Sotek, right, yeah, okay. It's a good job I did go for the So is that I don't know if that's yeah, that probably has affected my units this turn.
Vengeance!
Well,
Vengeance upon them!
look how even that is.
Them like
Well, we've only got one battering ram. But that's enough. Yep, let's go fight this. I mean, what I'll probably do is just try and shoot as many of them off the wall as I can. They don't have any archers. Or javelins even. So, might be alright. I've had bad luck in the past with like these. I want to do a Wood Elf campaign. That was on Warhammer 1, mind you. I found I could quite comfortably destroy most of the archers. Use the archers to destroy most of what's on the wall. But when I found with these guys, it's I don't know, they don't do enough. I don't know if that's got there's some kind of accuracy skill that makes a difference. Or if just in Warhammer 2, your walls provide more protection, which is also possible. Because it wasn't really a factor. I've only played vampires on my in Warhammer 2, and they're kind of lacking in missile troops. The only thing like breathing dragons and terror guys from above. Oh, okay. I think maybe after this battle, assuming we win, with the Sentinels of Z to destroy, we'll play to the end of the turn, and I'll call it there because I'm yawning more, and that's going to get annoying for you, I imagine, and for me. Oh, right, you can put that down actually. Let's just get a random you guy. And you go there, you go there. And then how many more have I got? 1, 2, 3. We'll put you there. And then 1, 2. We'll put you there. Okay, we'll call you number 1. Actually, we'll just call you number 1. You number 2. And you number 3. And then the archers. And Khalida. Yeah, I'll make sure I keep Khalida back. I'm going to group her with
High Queen
these guys for now, because I don't want her running off by herself. I don't think there's a reason not to stick these forward. There'll be a bit of a distraction, and they can actually shoot to the walls. Okay. Right, let's get... Oh, no, I didn't do that properly, did I? Ah. 2 to attack the wall. 3 to go there. And... there, what the archer's gonna do. Go.
High Queen Khalida.
She actually gets a range attack later, which is pretty cool. Right, are we in? No, we're not in range yet. It's getting quite a mess. Are you actually going to be able to kill anybody? You're being attacked. Wait, can we get you guys to target... Or if you just target that one. Oh no, actually, sorry, sorry. This isn't my plan. You guys go and wait at the base of the wall. In fact, you might as well go over here. Because you'll be out of arc here. Maybe? Oh, Khalida, come back. This is why I've got to ungroup you.
The serpent strikes.
Oops. Why are you all not just focusing here? Alright, well, we'll split it 50-50, I guess. I don't care about the skinks particularly. I mean, you are a big unit, but let's try and focus on the spears. You are 75, I guess you're getting weaker. None of these guys are there being shot at, are they? Alright, come over here. Of course, I guess he got a bunch of health, didn't he? Oh, I suppose he had a turn of replenishment. Did he? No. He shouldn't have got any more health. He was on like a sliver of health. God, they're not going down particularly. I guess they're losing lots of health. If nothing else, even if they're not losing models. So when my guys do get on the wall, they'll let's see if I can get these guys back and see if they'll shoot from a further range. I think I noticed this before, that these guys won't shoot upwards. They don't volley, I guess. They just direct fire. Are they going down now? 62. They're half health. Well, I guess not. Oh, this is these are armor piercing, anti-large, armor piercing here. So go on. You might do half all right. Oh, out of ammunition. Why are these guys not out of ammunition as much? Oh, the all blood's going down. You guys might as well go on the walls. Let's get you in here. Have you lost your general yet? No. Wow, they all suddenly rage as soon as I can hit the walls. What's that noise? Right. Let's just get you archers inside. We may as well, because... Are you... You're not dead yet? Let's get you knights to run these guys down. I don't want these coming back. Oh, excellent. What happened to the skinks? Oh, it was there. Oh, and this siege has gone alright. I mean, we did massively wreck them in that last battle. Yeah, go on, archers. I mean, I don't think my archers did much. They seem to do a lot. Well, they definitely don't do anywhere near as much damage as on an open field. I mean, yeah, look at that. I mean, on an open field, if they got the targets, they're like 100 kills each. Whereas they're looking at 20 kills each. But I guess it meant it was enough. Because most of their units were weakened anyway. Doesn't look too bad when I just seen what I was thinking when I'm leaning back. Do I go horribly out of frame? I probably need to try and look at the camera more. It's a silly thing, but like
Asaf is beloved.
yeah. Because when I'm looking over to the right, and that's when I'm looking at chat and stuff, but you're there in the camera. Which, like, before I got this new camera, it's the camera on my laptop, which is where the chat is. So it was a nice. It worked out. Right, occupy. Too late now. I was just thinking, actually, were we going to raise a? It's not much money for raising, is it? Was it like 500? I should have a look. Let's have a look. Because there's a delay. There's a benefit of the delay. Do I regret it? 500? Oh, to sack. Or 485 to 500. Basically 500 to... If I was going to raise, it would have been 500 and the canopic jars. Whereas... What buildings did I get? Not much. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. It's another capital settlement, though. I mean, the real question becomes, oh, we got some money from this. Which is nice. Sentinels of Seti destroyed. Let's
The
get...
goddess wills it.
Right, let's finish up this turn and then think about what we're going to do next before calling it a night. So I can replenish here for a turn, kind of. Oh, I can get some... I don't want a chariot. So do we have any options? We've got a decent amount of money at the moment. Go on to Colossus. Ah, while we're here, let's build up that to get... We'll complete a mission. Plus we'll get that. That means we'll have 4 chariots in total. We might stick archer chariots in Khalida's army. We'll see. Yeah, it's a temporary thing, but I kind of want more static. It's fine. It changes. I find your armies change a lot as Tomb Kings because you with armies you kind of get a vision, and it's not that difficult to build up a good army straight away. You maybe upgrade it once, like, oh, now it's time to get the higher tiers. So I find you're constantly upgrading your armies, or at least you build the units as soon as you can because they're free, and they're better than spearmen generally. So and then you might shuffle them about between your armies and stuff. But I found doing that an awful lot more. So I might in the short term have some chariots. 4 turns. We're gonna have we're gonna be able to build a new army in 4 turns. That's pretty tight. So yeah, it's probably a good time to end it anyway. We beat the Sentinels. We'll... Wow, look at all these. These have added up. Research technology, I'll get that soon. I'll add the marble soon. Yeah, that might be a little while. Huh. Maybe when my hero comes back, I'll be able to perform a successful action with him before he dies. 250 canopic jars. I'm not that far off, actually, so I definitely not bother buying anything. Craft any item or wake a legion. We'll see. Hunt the ruins. Again, we'll wait for our hero to really sign a non-aggression. So that's the big question now, isn't it?
The undead have little to interest the Druchi. Speak quickly.
How many settlements do you have? 2.
Feared by all.
do I want to complete the settlement? I don't want... I mean, I wanted Techless to get this. So then he's strong, but he had his chance. I don't want to get in Techless's way, particularly because I do want to go south and attack this Skaven. I don't know about the dwarves in the long term either. I don't know what I'm going to do with them particularly. I'm not going to rush after them, because in the short term they'll be good allies against Skaven. Because we've got Squawk down here to deal with, and we're going to want to take out the Citadel of Dusk, because there's a Book of Nagash there.
And what can the Dawi do for you?
Can we get a non-aggression with you? Oh, do we already have a non-aggression with you? Yeah, we start with one. Okay, that's alright. It gets confusing. Where's... You trace a road to your capital. Oh, that's your capital. There's no road pass through here. I think that's the issue. Which, although they can come through here, it's basically they need to go the long way around the mountains. And if that's held by other people, we can't have a trade route with them. Really annoying. I feel like there's a bit of an oversight here. There should be a bit of a road going through there. That should count as connecting. I guess we can't... Or maybe I can walk through there, I don't know. Yeah, that seems a bit silly. We've got access there. We should be able to trade with them. Maybe we don't get as good a money as if we have if we have a route to their capital. But yeah, I shouldn't worry about that. So this is the question I'm going to ponder for tomorrow, I think then. Do we want to go after... I kind of do, just to complete the quest. I don't know if the AI... This will make Techless inclined to go after me because it is a relic site. I mean, what are the chances he's going to come after me? It depends. I honestly don't know. I'll think about it and we'll decide tomorrow. I'm going to... Oh, I've just seen somebody else has come in through the door. Hello. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired now. I didn't come on till quite late. So I was planning to come in earlier. So I might try to come on around lunchtime, have a bit of a longer session. I'm glad to see the tech problems seem to have sorted themselves out. We're going for almost 3 hours without a single stability issue, which is good. So I think those problems might be finally sorted, which is good. Which means it should be going up on YouTube. It should be my first upload to YouTube, which is about time. I've been quite eager to do that. It's just because of the tech issues and whatnot, they haven't been worth putting up there. So if feel free to go and look at the VODs. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can there should be a link in the description if you want to follow me on Twitch to see me live, or I don't know. I have to think about what I say as a lead out for these things. I go on all sorts of things. Please like and subscribe. Please follow me. I'll try to... Assuming I've had tech issues that have been fixed before and then it caused me issues again. So if it remains stable, I'll think about trying to come up with a more dedicated, a more consistent streaming plan. I've got a thing on my Twitch page that says when I'm going to stream next, and I haven't used it once because it's all been very up in the air. So I'll try to get into a bit more of a routine and a habit with that. And this campaign's going well. It's actually the best one we've done so far, I think. With this, I've learned a lot of lessons. But yeah, that's my only tricky thing. Do we go after the Dark Elves or just continue with the basic plan and swing down south? are the Dark Elves going to betray me? Is Teclis going to be able to just deal with the Dark Elves himself? Who knows? Anyway, but yeah, come back tomorrow. If you, or, yeah. And I should be live then. Anyway, I'm really tired. Don't know what I'm saying anymore. So, I'm going to go. Thanks everybody who watched. And, take care.